Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, and this is Instacart Tales from Pearls of Wisdom. When you got car issues, you're out of business, right? Ooh. So, yesterday I was doing a point pickup, minding my own business, delivering to this house, and I hit a stump that they thought probably was even with the ground, and it wasn't. And I knew my tire was doomed. So, I hobbled to the tire place. It was 10:30 in the morning. And although it's a rather large, many different, store tire place, there was no tire in stock at that tire place. And so I had to leave it there, and the tire will be in today. And I had to take a lift ride home. And so I was out of business yesterday morning a lot earlier than I wanted to be. Oh well. And then this morning, I'm out of business on a good, busy shopping day. It is what it is, right? And we have to deal with it. Plus the tires, $265. It's like when it rains, it pours. The last couple of weeks have been very expensive because I have a rental that had their pipes. The pipes had all kinds of root damage, and oh my God, that was a huge, huge check. And so, anyway, life on life's terms, right? And so, that's, I guess this is a good financial video for doing gig work. Make sure that you allocate money to certain accounts. I have a Capital One account online, and I have a taxes, I have a auto expense, I have a 911. I have little accounts that get a little bit, no matter what the check is, a gas account. Hello. And so whatever it is, a little is allocated to each one of those things so there's no surprises. And because I did gig work last year, my accountant set it up for me to do the quarterly. So I do the quarterly so there's no surprise with all of that. And then with the mileage, I get a lot of savings. So when I took the Lyft ride home, it was a nice man from another country, and he bought a 2022 Hyundai SUV. It was you could have eaten off the floor mats. I'm telling you, it was spotless. Very nice man, and definitely had so much customer service. He was just really, a video on how he was during that ride would be worthy of like teaching somebody how to treat others. He was really very, very nice. Anyway, so I bought this 2022 SUV this year, and he's already put 50,000 miles on it. So he said it's okay. He had just started. I was his second trip of the day, so he must work, you know, noon to like 10, morning, afternoon, and a little bit of evening on his shift. But so, I had to pay him, tip him, and I'll have to do the same in reverse when they call and say that my car is ready. So being prepared for those things, it's enough angst that my engine is ready to go. It's funny. At one point, I did have a second car. I wish I still had it. Ooh, it was a great car, and it was a Camry. And I have a Volvo now, and I had the two, and I was using the Camry for the gig work. Um, but I wish I didn't get rid of it. But then I didn't think I needed the two. Now I wish I had it. So um, I don't know if it's that I'm older or because plan doing gig work, you're going to have car issues, right? You're going to have the tire blowouts. You're going to have the I need to stop for the oil change. You're going to have I've got to anticipate that I'm going to be spending, three times what I used to spend for gas. And so by taking my little dribbles from my point pickup that pays on Thursday and the Instacart pays on Wednesday, so I allocate certain percentages to each one of those accounts. So when I guess some people call it a rainy day fund, um, so when something happens, my butt is covered. And although I can't work today until I get a car, I don't have to wonder and worry about where I'm going to get the money and not put it on a credit card that has 27% interest or something like that. So that's the importance of being a gig worker. You have to anticipate downtime, and we don't want to think about that. And even if we have, a pretty new vehicle, things happen. And so we have to take care of it. Plus, the usual, you want to have a presentable car. Now, I'm still driving around with no rear shield because they're having a problem finding the bracket for it. So I've got this real floppy, sounds like I'm on a, sailboat in the Olympics or something, some regatta. And I'm coming about, darling. Here are the sails. And it's annoying, and I have to wash the car by hand because I can't go to the car wash. First world problems, of course. But when you do your gig work, you have to anticipate that there will be downtimes. We don't like to think of them, but knowing that they're covered with what you've got in your expense account, someplace. I mean, the Capital One works for me because I can just switch. I can, kind of what they say, rob Peter to pay Paul. I can do that, and then it's covered. And so the only thing I have to work on is the impatient Sarah that wants to get back out there on the road. And for me, it's about being busy. Yes, the money counts too, but I just have that energy that I wake up with, and I love to expend doing shopping and serving others. So anyway, I hope that you're in business with your vehicle and that you're not running over stumps like I did. So I must have looked like a mess when I pulled in with my flapping back, the the rear shield needing replacement and the flat tire. It's like, yeah, there's my beautiful Volvo. How's that working for you, Sarah? So this is just the tale with some wisdom of making sure that you've got funds in place to take care of your downtime. And, I took the time out to watch a movie, and which was definitely a luxury for me because it was my choice of a movie instead of saying, to my husband, what do we want to watch? And so I knew it was something a political documentary, and I knew that he would not be interested whatsoever. And so it was good making the best of what when well, when we're given lemons, make lemonade, but that's not necessarily so. Maybe it's good to have a little downtime, right? This has been Sarah with Instacart, Pearls of Wisdom, and planning for those unanticipated mechanical vehicle things, the grown up part of life. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you here the next time. Bye bye for now.